Here's Cottonwood Mayor Diane Jones.
Hello, this is Inside Cottonwood. I am Diane Jones, Mayor of Cottonwood, your host, and we have today interviewing with us is Elaine Brimner, who is the Executive Director of the Senior Center. Hello, Elaine.
Good morning, Diane. It's a real pleasure to be invited here. Thank you.
Well, the Senior Center is such a great place. I want to just first of all share the mission statement. We'll start out with that. The Verde Valley Senior Citizens Association, Incorporated, is a nonprofit organization whose primary objective is to enrich the lives of senior citizens, and Verde Valley communities by providing wholesome meals, safe, convenient transportation, and promoting social services and recreational activities for all to enjoy. I think that mission statement just about covers it, but you wouldn't believe how much work goes on behind the scenes to make that happen.
It's sort of and.
Yes, yes.
Yes, well, too much to write.
Right. Well, let's just start off talking about the senior population. What is what's the percentage of seniors in Yavapai County?
Well, for age 60 plus, 25% in Yavapai County.
So we have a lot of elder population in Yavapai County.
Yes.
And what percent or what number of that senior population is at the poverty level?
The information that I have been informed about is 5 out of 9 seniors live in poverty in Yavapai County, and that's something that we should really address. Mm-hmm. But nationally, I have some numbers here. Do you know that, let me see, Diane, that 1 in 6 senior citizens live in poverty in the United States of America. Mm. So that's below the federal poverty line. And this is according to a new government analysis that almost doubles the number of very poor seniors compared to the standard estimate. And so I received that information yesterday, and I thought that was, good timing, actually, right, because we need to get the word out.
Absolutely. Now, you provide about 55,000 meals, plus or minus, yes, for seniors or those over 60 per year.
Yes.
And even though many of your clients are at the poverty level, the program is not really a welfare program. Can you elaborate a little bit about that?
Yes, I can. Definitely it is. It is not a welfare program. It is a nutrition program. It is not it's based on nutritional needs of the client and not on their financial status. And this is very important for people to understand, mm-hmm, about about the Meals on Wheels programs and senior centres in general, that we are not a welfare program. We do ask a contribution of $3.50 per meal, and this is to help offset costs.
Correct, because yes, the Northern Arizona Council of Governments assists you with this work, but it doesn't nearly cover the expenses that you incur.
This is true.
For the services.
The money that is filtered from the feds in the state through NACOG, Northern Arizona Council of Governments, is less than a third of our actual budget.
Okay.
So it's based on a lot of fundraising to pick up the other 2/3.
Absolutely.
But the client contributions help. Mm-hmm. But I thought I might mention 70% of the meals that we prepare out of the 55,000 mm-hmm, are home delivered. So that equates, just off the top of my head, somewhere around 38,500 mm-hmm, meals. That's approximately are home delivered, and then 73% of those receiving them cannot contribute $1.
So it does put the burden of financing this wonderful community service on the back of your nonprofit organization.
Yes, it does.
To fundraise. So I understand if someone wanted to help, say, pay for one senior a year to help with their meals, what type of contribution might that be? Or would it be easier to break it down by month?
Well, yeah, actually, yes.
Okay.
We have a sponsor a senior program, and there are those wonderful people who step up to the plate and will sponsor a senior for $100 a month. That makes a huge difference in the quality of service and quality of food that we provide.
Great. And you know, what they say is that there are so many elders in our community that don't have family close.
Yes.
And the only person they see all day is this person that delivers their meals.
Yes.
And that is really saying something of the service that you provide.
Oh, absolutely. I can't say enough about our heart and soul volunteers.
Yes, share a little bit about the volunteers. That was going to be one of my next questions.
Well, it's very difficult to thank those people who contribute their time and, in most cases, their own gasoline, you know, to home deliver meals.
That's quite a contribution.
It is, and they are so faithful about this. So to reward them, of course, we throw them a party in the spring and one in the fall.
Well,
but that's not enough. You know, we do a picnic, and usually we find sponsors to help offset the cost of the picnic and so on, or the Christmas party that we throw. Groups such as the Veterans Association and Hospice of the Pines being wonderful supporters.
Great. And Ledbetter's helped with the Christmas dinner?
Yes, we have great sponsors. Jim Ledbetter's law firm paid for the beef. He and that was split between the Democratic Party and Jim Ledbetter law firm.
All right. And we had beef Wellington.
We had beef Wellington.
I was there with my mother.
This is true. And where in Cottonwood could you even get beef Wellington?
For $3.50 a meal.
Well, even to find it at all.
Yes, only Elaine Brimner could do that.
Well, I don't know. That part's delegated.
It was so delicious.
We have two fantastic cooks at the senior centre, and they did the work, and it was along with assistance from different volunteers. I think.
We had the mayor of Jerome, Jay Kinsella, and the Cornville Community Association, and the town of Clarkdale employees.
This is true.
And then for Thanksgiving, Cornell and Maria Pop.
Yes,
assisted with that.
And they're wonderful people. They came to this country from Romania, and they arrived on Thanksgiving Day, so they were immigrants. And so we help them celebrate Thanksgiving Day, and they help us because they sponsor that dinner.
Absolutely.
And of course, they're always present. Now, Maria and Cornell Pop own Best of Europe assisted living facility, and also Quail Springs. They're both here in Cottonwood, and they provide excellent care.
Well, I know that you certainly appreciate people stepping up to the plate and making these holiday events especially a very special time. I mean, the senior center was full.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it
Actually,
was.
we fed 150 people. We seated 150 people for that meal.
And then you also had your home-delivered meals that day.
Exactly. It took a lot of planning and organization, you know, to everything is timed.
Right.
Because the volunteers are going out the door, you know, in stages, and everything has to be done by the clock.
Right. Well, we need to take a short break to let our sponsors have a turn on Inside Cottonwood, and so we'll be right back. This is Diane Jones, Mayor of Cottonwood.